Thanks for
Happy
joining
New
us in
Year.
2025 with our new CTT link, courtesy of Liz Cross. We want to do this just in case we exceed 100 people so that you can all make sure you benefit from CTT. So, welcome, everybody. Happy New Year and welcome. Thank you for joining us. And thanks for doing this, Liz Cross.
Awesome. Thanks for being our host today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, because I don't have a clue how to organize all.
Oh, no.
If you hear some strange
There you
noises in the
are. Okay.
background that you can hear now, it's my dog. He has bronchitis. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope he feels better. It's nasty out there. Walked out today with my dog and it's like 25 degrees. But happy New Year, everybody. And happy New Year to you, Liz.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy flu year. I mean, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you. All right. So, this is the new link. I do hope that everybody manages at some point to come over. I'm sure I'll get some emails later on saying, Liz, what happened to CTT this morning? So, I'm trying to mute out every time my dog starts coughing. Poor thing. He's had a
Aw.
really rough time. And, we took him to the vet and he's had x-rays and he's had medicine and he's had shots. It just doesn't seem to be getting better. But you know what works? Putting him in the bathroom and like putting a towel under the door and running the hot shower and making like a steam, in the
Ah, Whitley
bathroom.
Steam Bath.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't put him in the hot water, obviously, but he definitely, it seems to be helping some. So, but yeah, are we sleeping much at night? No, not really. But then I'm not a great sleeper anyway. My mind's always, I'm like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. And yeah, sleep is like an inconvenience sometimes. Don't you think? I just find I always run out of time each day. Okay. So, as people are starting to come in here, I thought we would talk about some stuff that's happened. First of all, we did that probe on the middle class, okay? And people freaked out. I don't know why they freaked out, but they did. It's so obvious. Like after that probe, if we've got robotics and we've got AI coming in and we are, looking 30 to 75 plus years out into the future, you have to think logically because that made sense to me. It was shocking to me as well. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, okay, I got kids. What are my kids going to do? What are my grandkids going to do? How are they going to sustain themselves? However, we do have at least 30 years, to prepare for it. Okay, so, but people freaked out. They totally freaked out. Now, I'm going to make an additional video, but what we talked about over the weekend with one of our girls who is just so freaking smart. I love her. And lots of people were like, but Liz, what about 4D and 5D? I'm like, Liz has never said 4D and 5D ever. Okay. 4D and 5D, those are states of consciousness. And I think what's happened, and quite rightly so, our nurse, she's our nurse, she told us, she's like, listen, it's a misinterpretation of these other spiritual leaders out there, putting out spiritual information, which is 4D and 5D are a state of consciousness. The misinterpretation is that people are actually thinking that that consciousness, that abundant consciousness, is going to be also physical, right? So they're equating this level of consciousness with physical material things. That's not what 4D and 5D is, right? That level of consciousness, you remember we did that probe where people were on their sort of last incarnation. That's 5D. Okay. They didn't need much in life. They felt abundant. They felt like they were one with the universe. They didn't even speak very much. They didn't need a lot. They didn't eat a lot of food. Okay. That's not what that 5D is. People are thinking, oh, well, they're saying 5D, I'm going to be abundant and I'm going to live in a communist society, basically, and I'm going to have everything provided. All debts are going to be forgiven. There's not going to be any competitiveness in the universe. Okay, totally misinterpreted. Totally misinterpreted. That material thing has nothing to do with 5D. 5D is a consciousness. And I don't even know, I mean, I think we are shifting away from this, and as she quite rightly put it, this savior mentality, like, and not to disrespect anybody who's religious, because there's nothing wrong with it. But this, the Lord is my savior, Jesus is my savior, this is my savior, that we're moving away from that mentality, and we're moving into a more of a spiritual mindset, a collective consciousness. Now, bearing in mind, if the world is moving collectively, it's going to take, a few centuries for things to move and shift. And eventually we will shift away from the majority of religions. I don't think all religions, but I think a majority. And so that's a level of consciousness. But if anybody wants to kid themselves, right, and freak out over that probe and think that everything's going to be forgiven, debts are going to be no longer. I mean, what was very clear to me was this universal basic income is going to mean basic income, right? You're not going to get over and above what the government can afford to give you. So we're going to have this massive rich poor divide. Obviously, they're going to try and squeeze all the taxes out of the rich to pay for the poor. And the thing was, most of the people that were complaining about that probe, they were in the USA. Other countries around the world are already experiencing this. Europe, countries in Europe are experiencing this. Australia, do you think most people, the new generations, up and coming generations in Australia and in Europe can buy homes? Absolutely not, right? It's out of reach for them. Even in California, right? Those of you that live in very high cost of living places, Canada, lots of people in Canada, they can't afford. So I don't know why it would be such doom and gloom information. It's already happening. So that was the first thing. You have to understand that 5D and 4D are states of consciousness. It has nothing to do with materialism. And we will be making a separate video. Now, the other thing is we want to ask is why is it, and our nurse quite rightly pointed out, why is it that the universe needs to diminish the middle class? Okay. And we asked Source, and Source said, well, it's not working. It's not working. If you think you're going to come to the earth plane and get a free ride without struggle, it's very rare. Please think again. We're not here for a free ride. The freedom of struggle or freedom from struggle, that's in the spirit world. That is not here on the earth plane. So that was another issue. That was another issue. Whilst we do try to make things easier here on the earth plane, I agree, and we use CTT as one of the tools to do so. I don't know why that probe made so many people feel uncomfortable. I really don't. They totally freaked out. And I'm like, guys, knowledge is power. Knowing this information, it's not as if we're not giving alternatives to what you can do. And we're going to keep probing to find alternatives, to find out why and what will retain value, what will be the most valuable things to hold. If the dollar and the other currencies around the world are losing value, the dollar and especially, what will retain value? So it's not as if we're just throwing everybody in the deep end. We're going to find that out. But Source said, Source said something to the effect of, um, the middle class were becoming too complacent. Okay. So even though their struggle wasn't as bad as somebody who's on the absolute poverty level, right? They still weren't working towards growing themselves spiritually. And so we're going to do more in-depth probe as to why source or why the universe sees the need to diminish the middle class. So that was the first thing. Okay. Now, just also from our nurse, she is doing 369, as a quite a few of you are, and it's really working for her. Okay. So I'm going to give you this, and this is being recorded, but I'm going to give you one of her rounds. And she says this is the most effective one for her so far. So her CTT round is to block negative effects of negative thoughts, actions, feelings of others. Okay. Because, obviously she's in a very stressful job. Going to work, you're interacting with lots of different people, lots of different staff, lots of different nurses, lots of patients, doctors, and you can have a good day go downhill very quickly in the hospital, right? Very quickly. And so it was about not taking on those negatives that other people are spewing. Okay. So her tapping script is, there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to not be negatively affected by the negative thoughts, actions, feelings, or words of others. Okay. Now, she's been practicing that, and she's finding that to be very, very powerful. So she wanted to give that to you all as well. All right, Mr. Reality, with that in mind, I thought today we could do something along those lines. There was a couple of things I wanted to do. The first one was, we're going to stop letting our feelings hijack our success, right? Because we know where we're headed. However, oftentimes feelings, they start to get us down, whatever it is that we're feeling, and it gets in the way of our success. So that's the one that we can choose from. Or the other one the other one that we got over the weekend, a CTT session, was, oh my God, one of our ladies, as if her life isn't hard enough already. And they're trying everything. And also we got that she and her three boys, she's got three boys. Can you imagine? Three boys, right? She and her three boys, they all move together in the universe. Their soul contracts are so tightly knit together that if one moves, they've all got to move. Well, she's trying to move forward, but the three boys are a little too comfortable. And so what happens is, over the years, the universe is just breadcrumbing them, right? So the other option we can do today is, we can do, first of all, we have a choice. We can do stop letting feelings hijack our success, or the other option we can do is, we can say we are no longer going to allow the universe to breadcrumb us. We need to manifest like the big golden nuggets continuously. But either or, it doesn't matter which one you guys want to do. If you want to drop it in the chat, I quite like the feelings. Stop letting feelings hijack our success. Yeah. And then next week, if you guys want to do the breadcrumbing one, and because I think the feelings, it all goes in hand, doesn't it? Hand in hand, because we got to get rid of our emotions that are getting in the way of our success. And then we can, after we clear that out, maybe we can manifest some gold nuggets. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, so we'll put in our little you'll have to forgive me, I'm still getting over the flu. We'll put in our little disclaimer here, which is, if you are prone to seizures, you are on seizure medication, you've had predisposition to seizure activity, do not do the CTT under any circumstances. Okay, please, please, please. The second one is, once you start, do not leave before close. Okay. If you leave before close and you have to, it's an absolute emergency. I would urge you to go back on to the CTT channel, just find a closing in there and just do the closing ASAP. But we are not responsible if you leave before close. You will probably attract some sort of negative event in your life. I have to give you that. Or you will be very unsettled and you will be off kilter. All right, Mr. Reality, any announcements from you?
Well, the next remote viewing course and the last remote viewing course begins at the end of this month. So if you're interested, email remoteview@gmail.com and I will respond to you and let you know when that's going to happen. Yes, the last one, sadly. We're going to cross our arms in front of us and tap like we're giving ourselves a hug bilaterally. And that's a one left, one right, one left, one right cadence. And so if you haven't been here before, welcome. You can ask questions in the chat. We're a very friendly group. We'd ask you to repeat with me and listen to what Liz says and repeat with me. Please make sure that you're muted and that your cameras are off. And if you have questions, drop them in the chat. Don't message Liz. You can message me though, and I'll be happy to respond to any questions you've got.
All right, yeah, because I got a lot of conversations going on over here. You don't understand. It's my room is full when we do CTT. I'm taking in information all over the place. All right. Sorry about the coughing. All right, well, let's go ahead and start. Where you guys should be is where Mr. Reality is. All right, so we'll go ahead and go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimum etheric pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Excuse me. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, let's go for treasures. Okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability to see,
the optimum ability to see,
recognize,
recognize,
use, and enjoy
use, and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Oh my God, it's snowing outside. Wow.
Happy New
Okay.
Year.
Yeah, really. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
Excuse me. So be it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
Oh my word. It's like just started snowing. Good grief. Ugh, what an inconvenience. All right. And the last part, which is the most important part, whenever you're going to let go and heal, you have to do this step before you do your let go and heal. Okay. Very, very important. So let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world,
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world.
and they will transmute it into white light positive karma
And they will transmute it into white light positive karma
and put it back into the universe.
and put it back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Now, somebody does have their camera on and they look so bright and cheery this morning. That is exactly how you're supposed to tap. Okay, what she's doing. She's got her arm placement correct. Okay, she's like giving herself a virtual hug. It's Rachel. She's giving herself a virtual hug and she's tapping 1 and 1. That's exactly how you're supposed to be tapping. Okay, good job, Rachel. Good job. She probably doesn't even realize her camera's on. All right. Excuse me. So let's easily, there she goes. She just turned her camera off. Well, thanks for that demonstration. You did an awesome job. All right. So what we need to do now is we're going to do our easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to what? Prevent any and all emotions. Well, we don't want to necessarily get rid of our uh, positive emotions, do we, Mr. Reality? What do you think?
Well, we don't want to get rid of our emotions because our emotions are enjoyable. So let's say we're working to not be affected by the emotions to make bad decisions. Oh, beautiful shares there from Manu outside of his
Oh
patio.
gosh, all the snow. Oh yeah, God, better you than me. I hope we don't get that much snow here. It's just a massive inconvenience. I got too much to do. But yeah, that's awesome for you guys if you love the snow. So we want to kind of, what do we want to do here? We want to basically what? We want to easily and
Stop letting our
joyfully.
feelings hijack our success
Hmm.
and maintain a path towards success without being overrun by feelings. So simply optimally drive towards success without following feeling distractions.
All right. So it's about not allowing our feelings to hijack our success. I think
Right.
is that what it is basically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good job. We'll get there in the end. All right. So that's what we'll do. Well, because we don't want our feelings to disrupt our success. We're on the road to success, and then the next thing we start feeling bad. So it's stop letting feelings hijack our success. Awesome. And stay on the road to success. All right, that sounds good. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability
the optimum ability
to stop letting our feelings
to stop letting our feelings
hijack our success
hijack our success
and to also maintain
and to also maintain
on that road
on that road
to joyful, positive success
to joyful, positive success
without any negative consequences.
without any negative consequences.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. I'm interested to know what you guys got. What did you get?
I feel like I'm stepping into a changed electromagnetic field,
Really?
like a sonic shower or something. So I'm being bombarded by a different type of, it's rewiring my electrochemical direction.
Mm. Mm. Okay. I'm like, do you have your finger in the light socket? I hope not.
No, I do not.
You trying to magnify the power of the CTT? Oh God, please don't try that at home, folks. All right. Your electromagnetic field is changing. Yes. Yes, that's true. Actually, I feel that 2025 is going to be a massive transition year. I keep getting that. Like, this is a year of transition for so many people, and for you too, Mr. Reality.
All
But
right.
also what I was pulling though, when I was tapping into that feeling that you got, that information was, but I'm a failure. Not saying you, but behind that thought form that you picked up on, there's, but I'm a failure. All right, let's keep going. Again, if you get something, drop it in the chat. Mr. Reality will pick it up. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I do not deserve success.
I do not deserve success.
Others deserve it more than me.
Others deserve it more than me.
Even though my energy field is changing,
Even though my energy field is changing,
I still feel like a failure.
I still feel like a failure.
I am undeserving.
I am undeserving.
What is so special about me?
What is so special about me?
What else?
I don't have the power to find success.
Ooh, I don't have the power to find success. I don't have the power to create success.
I don't have the power to create success.
I rely upon others to create it for me.
I rely on others to
Create it for me.
create it for me.
What else?
My body is shaking.
My body is shaking. Oh my God. That's good. What else?
I'm feeling free from the judgment of others.
I want to be free from the judgment of others. I just can't seem to find a way.
I just can't seem to find a way.
I judge myself way too harshly.
I judge myself way too harshly.
I think too much about what others say.
I think too much about what others say.
I worry about what they think of me.
I worry about what they think of me.
I allow others to stand in my way
I allow others to stand in my way
with their negative thoughts and feelings about me.
with their negative thoughts and feelings about me.
Uh, Yeah. What else?
I allow others to tear down my character,
Yeah. I allow others to tear down my character, and I agree with them.
and I agree with them.
Mm. Anything else?
I fall short of my successes, and I will continue to fall short of my successes.
I fall short of my successes and I continue to fall short of my successes. Mm. All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. What did you get, Mr. Reality?
I got like I'm walking through quicksand, and that's the only place I feel comfortable.
Oh,
Like just
um,
being stuck and not moving. That's what makes me most satisfied.
oh,
Someone else,
oh,
I choose my emotions because I believe it serves me. I'm covered in slime and success rolls right off of me.
mm, mm.
So that
Yeah.
similar feeling of stagnancy making us comfortable.
Wow. Yeah. We do get comfortable by being stagnant. Um, yeah, absolutely. It is a comfortable place. A lot of people just want to be comfortable and find peace and joy, and I agree with that. But it doesn't mean, excuse me, you stop your spiritual journey. It means that now I'm at this place of peace in my life. I can keep exploring my spirituality. The moment you stop exploring your spirituality and you say, "Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm peaceful." Guess what's going to happen? Now, the universe is going to send in something to disrupt your entire being in order that you are uncomfortable and you still continue on that spiritual journey. Because when bad things happen, we want answers as to why they're happening to us, right? That's why
Right.
bad things happen. Um, oh, it makes us search. Why me? Why this? How did this happen? And when you get to the other side of that, you learn so much. But yeah, we sabotage ourselves by getting too comfortable. Absolutely. Um, we sabotage ourselves by thinking we've already reached the goals, even though we haven't, right? So that sort of, we're already counting the money, or we're already counting that, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have this job, or I'm going to have this, or I'm going to have that. But we haven't got there. But we're already we're in such anticipation of this success, right? That our emotions are going in and crowding. It is really snowing now. And crowding out, the road to success. So basically what we do is we just stop on the road and we're like, "Oh, well, even though the end goal is all the way down there, I'm just going to stop right here." Okay, you're still not working towards goals. So the universe will come and put a spanner in the works there too. All right. Let's keep going. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm way too comfortable.
I am way too comfortable.
I don't have any new goals to reach.
I don't have any new goals to reach.
I'm bored.
I am bored.
I'm stagnant.
I am stagnant.
I am already sabotaging myself
I'm already sabotaging myself
by counting on success
by counting on success
that has yet to happen to me.
that has yet to happen to me.
I'm angry.
I am angry.
How come others are successful and I am not?
How come others are successful and I am not?
I feel as if I'm trying harder than they do.
I feel like I'm trying harder than they are,
And thank you. And nothing is happening.
and nothing is happening.
What else?
I feel like I'm stuck in quicksand.
I feel like I'm stuck in quicksand. Yes. Mm-hmm. What else?
I feel like my journey is hijacked by those around me.
Ooh, I feel like my journey is hijacked by those around me. They take credit for my successes,
They take credit for my successes,
even though they had no input into my goals.
even though they had no input into my goal.
They wanted to sabotage me,
They wanted to sabotage me,
and now they're taking credit.
and now they are taking credit.
Sounds like a narcissist to me. What else?
I don't know what path is the correct path and second
I
guess.
I don't know what path is the correct path. I have to second guess. I look for confirmation from the universe instead of going with my gut feelings.
I look for confirmation from the universe before going over my gut feelings.
What else?
I'm always running errands for other people.
I'm always running errands for other people. Sorry, that's my dog and his bronchitis. What
Aw,
else? I know it's
I'm
bad.
not centered and on my right path.
I'm not centered on my right path. Oh, sorry. What else?
Close it down.
All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Very clear. I'm trying so hard and I'm not getting any results. What did you get?
I got my idealism has been replaced with fatalism.
Ew, really?
I can't find that idealism of youth from so many beatdowns in life.
Mm, mm-hmm. Well, living in a fantasy world is very dangerous. I can tell you that. And that's another way that your emotions get in the way of your success by living in a fantasy world. Okay, you need to be in reality. In fact,
Mr.
years ago,
Reality.
yeah, Mr. Reality is in reality. Um, excuse me, years ago, I actually got in a CTT session. Fantasy thinking is very dangerous. Like it's time wasting. It's not, it's almost like a form of escape, right? Like drinking alcohol or doing drugs or whatever the habit of choice is. It's fantasy is also dangerous. Sorry about my dog, I really
But how
am.
does that relate to goal setting and then, impressioning the future? That's different, right?
Goal setting is I'm going to set these goals for myself and I'm working in reality towards these goals.
That's not
Fantasy
fantasy thinking, right? Okay.
fantasy is, oh, I'm counting my stacks of money before I even have them, and I am mentally working out how I'm going to spend this money before I even receive it, right? That's fantasy thinking. That's
Okay.
yeah, yeah, very I got that very clear. All right. So, oh, somebody's like, so I feel so bad because it's so terrible, the noise, but there's nothing I can do. Um, we've given him everything under the sun. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm too caught up in fantasy thinking.
I am too caught up in fantasy thinking.
I spend far too much time in
I,
engaging in that thinking.
I spend far too much time engaged in that thinking.
I don't live in reality.
I don't live in reality.
I am too emotionally involved in my goals.
I'm too emotionally involved in my goals.
I feel hurt and jaded when an event occurs
I feel hurt and jaded when an event occurs
that stops me from reaching my goals.
that stops me from reaching my goals.
I don't see it as it's going to make me better.
I don't see it as it's going to make me better.
Instead, I see it as a complete failure and I give up.
Instead, I see it as a complete failure and I give up.
What else?
My idealism has been replaced with fatalism.
My idealism has been replaced with fatalism. I can't seem to get anywhere.
I can't seem to get anywhere.
I don't want to release my blocks.
I don't want to release my blocks.
What else?
I'm afraid to let go and afraid to evolve.
Ooh, I'm afraid to let go and I'm afraid to evolve. It doesn't matter how hard I try, I am going nowhere.
It doesn't matter how hard I try, I'm going nowhere.
I don't see mistakes and failures
I don't see the mistakes and failures
are a way to improve myself and to reach my goals.
are a way to improve myself and reach my goals.
What else?
I'd rather be stuck in a maze than achieve my goals.
Oh, I'd rather be stuck in a maze than achieve my goals. It's easier.
It's easier to run.
Mm, yes. What else?
I'm overwhelmed with everyone else and don't have time for me.
Ooh, oh, that's my favorite right there. I'm overwhelmed with everyone else and I have no time for me. Totally get that one. Yes. What else?
I can't see the end result and overthink about what it is.
I can't see the end result and I overthink about what it is. I wait for the universe to hand me my path. I don't go out and grab it.
I wait for the universe to hand me my path. I don't go out and grab it.
I'm not capable of making decisions.
I am not capable of reaching or making decisions.
I wait for the universe to make those for me.
I wait for the universe to make those for me.
What else? This is a difficult one this morning, isn't it? It's interesting. What else? Anything else?
No.
Okay, that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
Wow. This is really, really interesting about how all these different things are blockages to us, being successful. I'm not trying hard enough. What did you get?
When I was younger, at my birthday parties, we would put blindfolds on me and other kids and spin them around and have them pin the tail on the donkey. I felt
Yes.
like that you're going to the direction and you're blind by where you're going. Our blinders are
Oh,
still on.
blinders are still on. That's excellent. I used to love that game. They don't do that anymore. Oh, it's probably
Well, I don't know if you can
politically incorrect. You
blindfold
may
kids, I
accidentally
guess. So
pin the
it makes
kid.
it it was
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun. It was. And musical chairs was too. They don't do that anymore either. I don't know. Maybe somebody fell on the
Kids
ground
get
and
too
hurt
violent, I
themselves.
guess. Yeah. So
And dodgeball. No, I hated dodgeball. That was awful because the little boys would throw that ball so hard. Oh my God, it would sting your legs. Ugh. No, I didn't like dodgeball. All right. That's funny how that dodgeball came in. All right. Let's keep going. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I am not trying hard enough.
I am not trying hard enough.
I am blinded.
I am blinded.
I cannot see the goals.
I cannot see the goal.
I know I should be working towards something,
I know I should be working towards something,
but it is not working out.
but it is not working out.
So I'm just going to sit and wait.
So, so I'm just going to sit and wait.
What else? Anything else?
I feel like, yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, nothing in the chat. Wow. My core beliefs are skewed.
My core beliefs are skewed.
I'm not sure I will enjoy reaching my goals.
I'm not sure I will enjoy reaching my goal.
I am not worthy of love and appreciation.
I'm not worthy of love and appreciation.
Others' goals are more important than mine.
Others' goals are more important than mine.
I'm not allowed to do things for myself.
I am not allowed to do things for myself.
I feel very selfish when I do.
I feel very selfish when I do.
It's all about them. It's never about me.
It's all about them. It's never about me.
What else? Anything else? No? Okay. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. My throat is really tight, by the way. It's just gone really tight. It's like we had to move all these layers out. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
It's like I've got something stuck in my throat. What did you get?
This time I got there's someone holding me down and holding me back and not being able to get up, like something on my shoulders. And before, when I was practicing out of body experiences, I felt this hand on my shoulder trying to lift me out of my body. So, that same sense
Oh,
that
Lord.
there's a hidden person or within you that's holding you down.
Um, you know what? I had an outer body experience a couple of times. I did not like it. I didn't mean to do it either, but I felt like I looked down on my body and I just saw this like sack of bones. I didn't like it. Did you like it?
I enjoyed the freedom of it, yes.
God. I don't know.
But
It
when you
kind of
look at your
freaks me
body, it
out.
pops right back in.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? When
It's
you're
weird to
looking,
have a consciousness looking at your body. Yes, that's very disconcerting.
it kind of freaked me out. I was like, oh no. And the colors were different. Did you notice the colors were like gray and blue? It's like
No,
all
my
color
colors were
went.
uniformly consistent with regular colors that I was viewing.
Mm, that's interesting. We need to do a video on that, outer body
All right.
experiences. That would be
OBEs
awesome.
next up this week.
All right.
All my life,
Now,
I've had people obstructing me, and no matter what I did, achieving my goal is something that's impossible. But I got that like internal holding me back.
okay. Somebody dropped something in the chat. If we are manifesting money for something in the future, I do see me spending it in the future. Okay, let me tell you why that's bad. Because that sends a signal to the universe of, ooh, this is something that they really want. What life lesson can we throw at them to teach them? Okay. That's why you never, ever, ever count your money, um, act or fantasize on that goal before you've reached it. Because I'm telling you, I've done this for so long now, the universe will use it as an opportunity to hijack your goal. It will. It'll teach you a lesson. It'll teach you some very strong lessons. And the one example out of many, but one example is a guy was about to make like 25 grand off of one of my calls. He was already counting the money in his head. He was already spending it, in his head, and his computer melted. So all the crypto that he bought on this computer, he couldn't even get back into it. His computer melted. And that's what I mean. That's why you have to separate your emotions from your trying to obtain success. Now, if you want to do a CTT or several CTT, there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest me reaching my optimum goal of blah de blah, right? That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. Then you can do that, and you can do that 369 method, but you sort of put it out to the universe and you got to let it go, right? Put it out there. This is what I want. Then let it go. Then now you got to detach your emotions from it and let it go. And I don't know why. I just always find that when you're too attached and you're counting and you're adding up and you're spending, right? No, it takes a lot longer to reach your goals. Okay. It's like removing all the emotions and just keep working like a machine towards whatever it is you're going towards, right? That's how the people at the top do it. They're fearless and they're like robots. They're working towards those goals. Their emotions are not even coming into it. They're not. They're just, it's like a machine. Okay. So, my throat is really tight, not because I have the flu, but what is going on? Why is my throat tight here? What is it that we're missing? There's something that we're missing. Oh, somebody's hot. That's good. You're detoxing. So what is it we're missing? Sadness. It's sadness. It's a sadness that when we reach the goal, we have nothing else to look forward to. I mean, I'm sure we can find a lot of other goals to set after we reach that goal, but that's what I'm getting. It's like we have nothing else to look forward to. Now, the love and the passion and the working towards the goal, and now there's nothing left. I've done everything
Amen.
I needed to do. There's nothing more for me to do. Ooh, okay, let's release it. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
all of this sadness and despair.
all of this sadness and despair.
I don't know what to do with myself.
I don't know what to do with myself.
If I reach my goals,
If I reach my goals,
I have nothing else to look forward to.
I have nothing else to look forward to.
My goals are my life.
My goals are my life.
I don't know how to restructure and redesign my life once I meet those goals.
I don't know how to restructure and redesign my life once I reach those goals.
I will feel complete and there's nothing else left to explore.
I will feel complete and there's nothing left else to explore.
What else? I felt that release. What else? It's better to not know where I'm going.
It is better to not know where I'm going.
I like the universe to surprise me.
I like the universe to surprise me.
I find life more exciting that way.
I find life more exciting that way.
The problem is when you get to the end of the lifetime,
The problem is when they get to the end of their lifetime,
you have regrets that you didn't set goals and you did not meet them.
you have regrets that you did not set goals and did not meet them.
Anything else?
I welcome people into my life who obstruct me.
Ah, I welcome people into my life who obstruct me. I welcome distraction.
I welcome the distractions.
Working on goals is depressing.
Working on goals is depressing.
Why should I have to struggle when others have it handed to them?
Why should I have to struggle when others have it handed to them?
Anything else? Oh, yes, I cannot trust the universe.
I cannot trust the universe.
I don't even trust myself
I don't even trust myself
with success and abundance.
with success and abundance.
I want to give it all away.
I want to give it all away.
Anything else? Anything else? No?
No.
Okay. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
Excuse me. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
Let's all take a deep breath. And I'm still getting a lot of sadness. I'm going to ask the spiritual helpers and divine teams to take that sadness away. Bam, they just did it. I felt it leave. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
I felt that. I could feel like remnants of it. And then that's when I had to call in the spiritual helpers and divine team. And I saw them reach in and pull it out of us. All right. So let's tap to close. Okay. And we're just going to easily and joyfully manifest optimum guidance, positive emotional fulfillment, gratitude, self love, self forgiveness, forgiveness of others. Do you like that one? I've put that in there new. Uh, excuse me, and the optimum ability to not allow our feelings to hijack our path to success. Yeah. Awesome job, everyone. Thanks everybody for finding the new link and coming, Mr. Reality. Thank you so much. We love you being here. So let's tap to close. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self love,
self love,
self forgiveness,
self forgiveness,
the forgiveness of others,
the forgiveness of others,
and the optimum ability
and the optimum ability
to not allow
to not allow
our feelings
our feelings
to hijack our path to success.
to hijack our path to success.
And all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
In all of those wonderful spaces that we have just opened up,
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
That was an awesome job, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, I'll hold for questions. And Mr.
Yeah,
Real,
just before we shut down open up the question floor, Nat asked about the 369 method, and we've mentioned that before, but for those of us new to the channel, can you mention what you mean by the cadence and the daily workings of the CTT 369 for those people?
yes, I love Nat. He's so great. He's an awesome
Hi, Nat.
musician as well. Yes, so 369. Okay. So just as I read that tapping round out to you from our wonderful nurse, oh my God, she's so amazing. What would we do without her? Okay, so for her, her thing that she does every day. So in the morning, okay, she will say this script 3 times. There's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the ability to not be negatively affected by negative thoughts, actions, feelings, or words of others. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. Okay. And you finish out the round. All right, so it's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. Our minds, or my mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, and deep relief now. Take a deep breath, blow out. Information transfer is now complete, so be it, it is done. Okay, that's your round. Excuse me. You do that 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times in the evening. Now, you may want to be like our pal Natish here, and Natish will have like 3 different scripts in the morning. Okay, so there's 3 different things that he's working on. So he'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, come the afternoon, he'll do 2, 2, sorry, 3, 6, 9. Come the afternoon, so the first one he'll do the first round. So 1, 2, 3, and then come the afternoon, he takes those same 3. Sorry about my dog. He takes those same 3 things, those same 3 rounds, and he'll do them 2 each. And then in the evening, oh my goodness, my dog. In the evening, he'll do those same 3 rounds again, but he'll do 3 rounds each, right? So you would do 3 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon, and 9 in the evening. Now, our nurse, it's very difficult for her to just stop in the middle of what she's doing, but she just does the best she can. So she can't always do 3, 6, 9, but she does manage to work in throughout the day a time, to dedicate to this. You have to have time to dedicate to this. Now, under George Duzman, God, you're getting the coughing in stereo. I'm so sorry. Under George Duzman, he was a firm believer that it took 3 weeks to manifest. Okay. But for me, yes, you do start seeing results after 3 weeks. I have to agree with him, but I think just keep going. Once you reach that result, right, then work on something else. You should never stop using tapping as a tool in your life. It's so powerful. Now, do you need to do the opening and closing when you're working on just the manifestation? No. No, you don't. You just easily and joyfully manifest. The only time you need to do the opening and the closing is if you're going to do what we have done today. Okay, so you're going to open, then you're going to set a goal because you have a lot more time to spend. Okay, you're going to set a goal. Now you're going to let go and heal any and all uncomfortable feelings that come up that are standing in the way of you reaching that manifestation that you just told the universe you wanted to do. Then you're going to close. Okay, you're going to fill in the space. That's very
Excellent.
different to just the easy 3, 6, 9 method.
Well, thank you for clarifying that. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Welcome. At the end, we hold for questions. And so we're going to do